I ain't made an Age of Empires video in a while, so I'm going to be doing my shitty version of casting on an amazing 4v4 on Tiny Arabia game. Now, everyone is Koreans. We'll check this already. Yeah, here's the stuff. Turn off. Yeah, everyone is Koreans except for 3 players. And here's me in yellow. Hey, we can see a chat. To our enemies are the Reds, who are Koreans, the Blues, who are Koreans, the Cyan, who is Khmer, or Khmer as I used to call them. I know a guy from Cambodia, he was cool. I like him. And Green, who is the Koreans. And he is Purple, who is the Burmese. Orange, who is Japanese. And Grey, who is the Korean. Let's see, I might speak a bit. If you've ever played this particular sort of map before, you know that Koreans are probably top tier, because this map is very tower rush heavy. As in, you get those first towers up, and while you don't necessarily win the game, it is a good thing to have the tower rush. Now you'll notice all these wolves. This becomes a very important area later on. But yeah, let's speed it up more. At this point I am trying to get walls up and get a good wood economy. And while I didn't realize it, this was a very wood move. Without the wood investment, which led to the later game, I think we would have lost if I just kept going. Yeah, at this point I bring all these down and I get these 3-4. On a tiny map, things tend to spawn very close together, hence these. We'll look at the other guys for a bit. I think Orange was our highest rated player, and he was instrumental to our victory. And you can see wall up get trashed. I'll do a bit of view just to show you where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get walls early on, because walling aggressively is the strategy followed by no. I'm getting these boars. It was instrumental that I walked there, because those boars really helped. I'm going feudal age. Once we're in feudal, I will turn the speed down a bit, but for now this is just the extension. We'll look at everyone else. Grey wasn't the best. He had a lot of fun though, and he did help. Every game needs their weak link, and Grey is a fucking cool guy. He added me afterward, and we played a few games. It was very fun. Now, yep, there's the first towers. I actually think I got the first ones up. On this side it was you can see the tower rushing on this end was a bit ridiculous. Whereas on this end, I was just trying to get good amounts of towers up. Yeah, I told him to put this tower closer. And he wanted to thrush red. That thrush was very instrumental to this game. Because this game gets decided early. This game, although, did make it to the Imperial Age. I put a gate there. Yeah, I would say that this area is the most important line. There were 2 lines. No one attacked through here. It was me on this side, and these 2 on this side, and, well, Grey helped in the early, but he lost so many villages that he got muted. This was a very important tower. The point is we got each other off that wood line. Here they are. Please this reason I was farming. I moved my wood line because he's starting to get his up. And at this point I'm trying to get as much stone as possible so that I can put down more towers. Spoiler alert! These were the only towers I put down in the game. And maybe one here. One or two here. But the towers, it was not as good an idea to put towers down as it was to put the far superior castles down. I had 2 of them up. You can see purple gets night rushed around here. I didn't see this early on. We will try and look at that. He's night rushing, my boy. I think that purple got displaced early on, even though he did very good with these towers. But I would say this was the most instrumental front to the game. Because then I'm not going to spoil it, but it was very good. I didn't know that Grey did this, that's clever. Grey, while he didn't support it in terms of military, what he did do, and I'll put the look on for a bit, what Grey did do was get walls up. It was very nice to have. Here I am, you can tell I am a bad player. People looking at this and going, wow, this is awful. But again, resources are low, and the wood lines are very precious to keep having. Yeah, there's Grey saying he's retarded. I don't know why. He was good. I liked Grey. Yeah, here I went up to castle. You'll see how much stone I have up here. That was good. We played defensively. Well, that's what I suggest. I said play defensively if you can't. Not. We'll put the fog of war on for a bit. Just so you can see what we see. And you'll see, I don't know what he's got. The point is that we are pushing a good line. He gets... It's a wonder purple didn't resign, and I very much am glad he didn't, because he was helpful in this game. I would say orange and me. Yeah, here are the wolves I'm trying to do. I wish that you could definitely just engage. But, I wasn't first to make them build. I think Siam was. But the thing is, he didn't do as much with it. And by the time I made him build, we were winning. It was a snowball. You'll see I get a 10 cent. Less Marions, we'll turn the demo off for a bit, and we'll just look at what everyone else is doing. This woodline, probably we need that by now. But you can see space is an issue. Oh, this castle. Orange was great. Even though it took him a bit to provide. In terms of crew. There we go. I am. Yeah, we're already looking here. And I said, yeah, get a tower. These wool wagons were the best decision ever made. And this game made me like the Koreans quite a bit. I already like Koreans because I play very defensively. Well, if we'll say, Koreans are probably in my top 20 for most of it. Like, that's top 10 at least. I'd say my favorite civ is probably the Khmer, followed by Byzantines and Chinese. And then probably Incas. I like the Incas. Yeah. He's booming. At this point we run out of stone, but look at how much I have. I have enough to get a few castles. I'll go turn the field. So he's hitting that castle, but you can see I have these up. These rams filled with units. And the reason I filled them with units, not that I knew, but when I saw that he was starting to make longswords, and I was like, yeah, let's fill them with units. Oh god, I hope you can hear me. Probably have. I had my mic a bit up. Yeah, I get the murder holes researched. Murder holes is good tech. I like it. Orange is doing good. Yeah, there's the... Is that a castle? Yeah, these castles flank Korean castle. Well, other Korean castle. But at this point I'm sitting here going, get these in. And I send my beautiful Rams. Which... Notice, he starts making stuff to deal with. Yeah, there's things, so I send these. The AI was really bad, the unit so the point is my Rams do help spread it out, and I make them more. But it was these war wagons. Because they had such a good flow unit. And the fact that I filled these up with stuff, while not the most instrumental reason, I think that was it was honestly, some of the best calls were orange, everything he did was good, purple for not resigning, and grey for these walls, which really helped everyone out. Yeah, at this point I start and I go in for a bit just to try and do it. Oh, I'm going Imperial. I think I only ever got one. Yeah, I'm sitting there, smacking on range. Everything is going good in the game. Tested the villagers. Although I think I was very conscious of trying not to lose these. War wagons are expensive. And I didn't want to lose them. That's not my camera. Mum wanted to talk to me and I said, look, I can come her now, but she just got back from work. Point is, I was getting up a bunch of units. I'm in Imperial. I get some trebuchets. The trebuchets were good, but I didn't make as many of them as I did. I realized as soon as these trebuchets, like, I think one of the things I did was I sold a bunch of shit at the market. I sold lots of... I dumped my food. I think I only used it for a few effects, but the food was selling high, and I completely neutered it. It was rock bottom by the end because I was selling it to get food. Yeah, I got a few monks out because I like sure my units are okay. I get the archer armor, and at this point, it's so sad. This side stays relatively semi-nice. Yeah, here's this end where our Khmer dude is. Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to this front because look at this. This was very good. Yeah. Green, not green. Purple was being a massive. And at this point, I'm smacking the towers, trying to get this monk because I wanted this relic. Because I don't know, I just had no reason not to take it. So I send the monk back, and then the relic dies. So I think I send my other monk. Yeah, the early towers was really good aggressiveness, and you'll see the wood runs out very quickly. We tried to slave it. Red, well not red, orange is getting his trebuchets out. One of the big things was no one wanted to help red on his side. Everyone was focused on this side because they thought they could do the same thing. But then what they didn't realize was that, oh yeah, I had combat. What ended up happening was that while they were too busy on that side, I was doing this. And he's not looking at the board at this point. I love them. They are my favourite PC units. I prefer them to trebuchets because you don't spend 50 years on them. I think somewhere in here I researched. Yeah, I got guild. I might not have. I probably shouldn't have got guild. I think I said. Yeah, you can see I'm half. get the elite war wagon. Yep, there's elite war wagon. And ballistics. And and I think it was a lot of their army, which was defeated in the end, but these Burmese archers. Their army, I think, got defeated by Great. Focusing on the winning side. Aside the next one. I'm pouring in farms up and up just going. I think I neglected everything because of this one. What did I get from the university? Now the good thing about these is this guy didn't try and micro his. He tried to hit my bombard camp, which was a bad move, but. I got wood, made more. Yeah, there's the first resign. It is green and red. Resign. Green, I don't know why. He probably had a better going on. The point was this line was good. I had pushed. Great. Well, Cyan didn't put up. So at this point it was me. It was me going around trying to hit everything. I know I said before that the tower rushes decide the game, but also what decides the game is what also decided the game was it was more those castles. So at this point we're going blues. I think it was this castle. That's flowers. So I'm sending my bombard cannons. They're going. And here comes the red jab. See, smacking everything. War wagons are OP. Don't ever underestimate war wagons. They were so good. Although the good thing is that they have a lot of unit turns. I never found out where the final thing. I think it was this market, but there wasn't much. I was gonna build a wonder, but yeah. Well, anyway, that was the game. I enjoyed it. It was a good game. Immediately after, I did a 4v4 Bog Islands that we got neutered on. But yeah, this was 4v4 on tiny map. GG. Oh, yeah, I also just realized I didn't show the stats. Here's the achievements. Military. Here's the military stuff. Here's the economy stuff. Here's the technology stuff. Society stuff. And the total score. I was MVP after that. Units killed. And, yep. Just soaking on that. The units lost. The building grazed. The buildings lost. The units converted. And the largest army was orange. And then we look at this, I didn't get the most of anything. Nothing at all, but I think I received the most tribute. And the technology stats. society stats, and the majestic timeline. Yeah, GG.